Dear students, today I am going to discuss about synaptonemal complex and crossing over. Before going to the topic, just see this cartoon. So here the two persons, they are connected with their devices and they are transfer their files between two devices. So how this is connected to the synaptonemal complex, you will understand now. So synaptonemal complex, so this is you will find during meiosis. You know already meiosis is a type of cell division that reduces the chromosome number by half and produces haploid cells. Meiotic cell division is a fundamental and evolutionary conserved process in all sexually reproducing eukaryotes and is characterized by the two processes. One is synapsis or homologous chromosomes pairing or the formation of synaptonemal complex between them. Another process is genetic recombination or crossing over. Here in this you will able to see in this cartoon, so the pairing of homologous chromosome, then there is a complex going to form in between them. So that is what synaptonemal complex, and that helps the exchange of the chromatid segments between the homologous chromosomes. After this, there is a process of terminalization. So this is represented here in this. So now we study more about the synaptonemal complex that occurs or appears during zygote. These are two homologous chromosomes. This already having two chromatids, each chromosome having two chromatids, because this before entering into the prophase there will be a DNA duplication or the chromosomal duplication. So that is why each chromosome having two chromatids, sister chromatids, and these are two homologous chromosomes. You will find the two homologous chromosomes now they have become zipped together, forming a sign because of they have adhered or they are lying one above the other because the development of a synaptonemal complex. So this synaptonemal complex formation is known as synapsis or homologous pairing. Synaptonemal complex formation first observed or discovered in 1956 under electron microscopy. It is what exactly this complex is? Nothing but it is a protein scaffold, a proteinaceous supporting structure in between homologous chromosomes, which appears during synapsis of zygote stage. So this synaptonemal complex under electron microscope, you may see here in this micrograph, electron micrograph, it is a tripartite structure. This is what I have showed here in the arrow, that is what the synaptonemal complex, which is a tripartite structure. You will find three elements in this structure. So this is the chromatin belonging to the one homologous and this is to the another homologous. So they are held together, or else in between homologous chromosome there is, you can see there is a yellowish color. So that is what synaptonemal complex. This you will find in the electron micrograph so clearly, and this is the diagram you will make out. So this is a zipper like structure. I have shown here the zipper like structure. So this you will find that these are the homologous and they come together as you zip together. So they come close together, and this zipped portion you may compare this as a synaptonemal complex. So this zipper like protein scaffold forms along the length of the paired chromosomes which keeps homologous chromosomes closely associated during zygotine and Pachytene stage. So, this homologous pairing is because of the development of a tripartite proteinaceous complex that is going to form in between them. This is nothing but synaptonemal complex. So, what is the thickness of this complex? It is about 0.2 micrometer thick tripartite protein scaffold consisting of two lateral elements. This is lateral element and there is a central element you will find. All these are nothing but the proteins. They are called synaptonemal complex proteins. They have identified and they are characterized already. So, these you can study more about this if you are interested. So, there is a two lateral plates you will able to see and associated with the chromosomes. These lateral plates are associated with the chromosome. This is because this is a process, there is a coiling of chromatin. You will see this, they are coiled. So, this is one homologous and this is another homologous. In between you will find a tripartite structure. It is developing, synaptonemal complex is forming here, and it may start at one end and proceed towards the other, or else it may start in between the centromeric region and proceed towards the telomeric region. So, you will find either way, and it starts from the middle and proceed towards the end. So, this is what you can see, the synaptonemal complex. What is the significance of this synaptonemal complex? Synaptonemal complex is a proteinaceous structure that holds the homologous chromosome during Pachytene stage of meiosis, providing a structural framework for genetic recombination. Because it is prior to the genetic recombination, you will find the development of the synaptonemal complex. So, that is the supporting the genetic recombination or exchange of chromatid segment between the homologous chromosome. It is an evolutionary conserved protein complex or protein assembly. There are many proteins are there, that is why it is a protein assembly, begins to form during zygotine and is get completed in the beginning of the Pachytene stage. It is like a zipper, like it holds the homologous chromosomes together and aligning them perfectly during Pachytene. So, after completion of the synapsis, crossing over going to takes place, and in the diplotin this complex disappears. There is a unzipping of this complex going to form. So, this is what showed here in this picture. So, in the leptotene you will find there is no such complex, but in the zygotene you will find the formation of the synaptonemal complex, fully formed synaptonemal complex during Pachytene, and in the diplotin the disappearance of this or unzipping of this synaptonemal complex going to takes place. Next, I am going to discuss about crossing over or genetic recombination. So, this before that, see this cartoon or see this picture. This is taken from the Robo film. You will find the clones of Rajinikanth here. So, then here you will find varieties of brinjal. So, what I am saying here is this is I put a wrong and this is right, because what you see, even though we are Homo sapiens, we are not exactly like this, we look different. Even you will find the difference between the father and the son, mother and the daughter, lot of difference you will find. So, we blend with the characters of our parents, both father and mother, and also grandfather from both the sides. So, you will find there is so much of genetic differences, or else you can see the morphological differences we may see. So, we may having curly hair, our mother may having straight hair. So, so many differences we will see like that. So, we cannot be like this, right. So, this is the right one, because there is a lot of differences you will find in the human beings, even though the genetically the genetic constitution is the same. You will find so much of diversity you will find. So, in terms of phenotypic traits, in terms of the length and the width and so many color and so many things you will find. So, how this is going to form? It is because of the process called crossing over or genetic recombination that occurs during packaging of meiosis. So, meiosis, that is why is this a engine for genetic diversity. It is a engine which makes genetic diversity in the population, and it ensures genomic integrity. So, that is why every time the genomic integrity established because of the meiosis and correct number of chromosomes that produces healthy offsprings. So, this is the the significance of the process of the meiosis. So, this crossing over or genetic recombination, what it is? The crossing over or genetic recombination is the process of recombining of genes to produce a new gene combination that differ from those of parent. Genetic recombination produces genetic variations in sexually reproducing organisms. So, you may see here these are homologous pairing. So, this is the one from the maternal chromosome and another from the contributed paternal chromosome. So, those they undergo the process of pairing during zygote. So, then in the packaging there is a genetic exchange you will find, or else the chromatid segment exchange between non-sister chromatid. After this you will see here, this is a new combination will appear here. So, each chromatid contribute to the different gamete. So, some gametes will have parental combination, some gamete will have different combination, what you see here in this panel. So, this is this gamete that having the parent combination, this is having some new combination, this gamete also having a new combination, this having the parent combination. So, this is what occur during crossing over, or that is why it is called a process of genetic recombination. A new combination going to be presented to the nature. So, this is what happens during the process of meiosis. So, during meiosis or during crossing over, genetic exchange or crossing over takes place between homologous chromosomes or of the bivalent. This is a bivalent that occurs during packaging. That means the homologous chromosomes now looks as a one unit. So, that is having two chromosomes bivalent. 4 chromatids are tetrad. In that there are, you can see the 2 non-sister chromatids and 2 sister chromatids. So, this crossing over occurs between non-sister chromatids. They undergo cut at the same level, followed with their exchange. There is a exchange of chromatid segment occurs, or the exchange of DNA occurs between the non-sister chromatids. The exchange of genetic information between non-sister chromatids result in a new combination or recombination of genetic information or new genetic combination. So, what are the salient features of crossing over? So, crossing over occurs at the chromosomal and also at DNA level. There is a exchange of chromatid segments, and also it is nothing but the exchange of DNA segments. Crossing over occurs between non-sister chromatids. It is not occurs between sister chromatids, it occurs between non-sister chromatids. Non-sister chromatids are chromatids belonging to the different homologue. So, crossing over frequency depends on physical distance between the genes on the chromosomes. So, if the gene is one gene is here and another gene is in this portion, the crossover frequency is the highest. So, if they are closely located, then the crossover frequency is lesser. So, the meiotic crossover manifested by cytological features that is called the chiasma. What you see in the chiasma during diplotin, they are nothing but the cytological manifestation of this crossing over. Chiasmata forms the prominent feature of meiosis first in eukaryotes. Prior to crossing over, synapsis brings the homologous parts of the chromosomes together so that they contain allelic genes. So, this is what you can see the importance of the synapsis. So, during crossing over, DNA of non-sister chromatids divide transversely at the same level by the action of endonucleases. So, endonucleases cut the non-sister chromatids at the same level, followed with the exchange of non-sister chromatid segments between the chromosomes. Subsequently, their reunion in the presence of the another enzyme, DNA ligase. After the crossing over, you see here there is the exchange of chromatid segment you will find between the non-sister chromatids. You can see there is this is the parental combination and this is a new combination you will find in the chromosome. This is a new combination of chromatid you will find in the chromosome. So, crossing over, you will find after the process of crossing over, chiasma appears at the site of crossing over. So, in this photograph you will find so many places the chiasmata. This chiasmata is the cytological evidence where exactly the crossing over occurred. So, based on the crossing over is classified into single crossover, that is only one chiasma which leads to the formation of single crossover gametes. This is the most common type. So, there will be only one crossover you will find here, the only one crossover, or else double crossover. There may be the two places you will find in this, the two places there is the crossing over at the two places. Here two chiasmata develops. These chiasmata may appear between the same chromatids or else between the different chromatids. So, they may be between the same non-sister chromatids or else they may be between the different non-sister chromatids. Then rarely there will be multiple crossover. You will find here the three places, you will find 1, 2, 3 places the crossing over. So, they also between the same or different non-sister chromatids. So, crossing over brings recombination of linked genes. Genes present on a chromosomes, they are called linked genes. So, this linked genes going to have a new combination after the crossing over. Crossing over facilitates the exchange of DNA between maternal and paternal chromosomes, generating a new combination of parental alleles. So, here you will find the parental alleles capital A, capital B, and here small a and small b. So, this is the parental type and these are the crossover type. Because of crossing over, a new type, a capital A small b and small a capital B, and this is again the parental type. So, there is you can see it generates a new combination of alleles in the gametes. What are the significances of crossing over? Crossing over provides a genetic variability in sexually reproducing organisms. Plant and animal breeders will look into the useful recombinations. Since from ages breeders try to break up the linkages of crossing over to get a combination of useful traits in the progeny, helped scientists to achieve green and white revolution. You know what is green revolution and white revolution. crossing over provides the evidence to the linear arrangements of genes on the chromosomes. Crossing over brings new gene recombinations or combinations in gene pool of a population. In a population, there is a new combination will appear or recombination will appear because of crossing over and alter the gene frequency of a gene pool and forms the basis for evolution. So, this is the alteration of gene frequency in a gene pool is the basis for the organic evolution. Crossing over generates genetic differences within a population. So, that is why we are not a robo family. So, we are a brinjal family. Crossing over generates genetic differences within a population. That is why. So, based on this crossing over, linkage map or genetic map can be constructed that can calculate the distance between the gene in a chromosome. Based on this, linkage map or genetic map of a chromosome can be constructed. Synapses and crossing over will bring physical connection between the homologous chromosomes, which is essential for the proper orientation and their separations in their first meiotic cell division. So, the significances of meiosis will be almost same to that of the crossing over. So, the essence of meiosis is the one it maintains the constant number of chromosomes in organisms. So, meiosis is an antithesis, a opposite process of fertilization. It brings genetic recombinations and reshuffling of genes, thus introduce genetic variations in every generation. Genetic variations are raw materials of evolution. Through meiosis, genetic material is rejuvenated at every sexual reproduction. Meiosis generates genetic diversity is the each individual chromosome goes into one or four different gametes. So, this is what you can see. So, the different types of gametes are formed, the gametes with different combination of chromosomes. The meiosis is important for taxonomic, genetic and evolutionary process. Thank you.